guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ego Trippin' and I'm back with another video. So I was just in the middle of filming a video. The eye look didn't come out like I wanted to, so I'm like, you know what, I'm not even gonna give you all that trash. So I'm like, let me finish putting my makeup on, and then I guess we can touch on a certain type of subject that I've been wanting to speak on and open up to you guys. You know what I'm saying? I got some subscribers. Hello, how are you? Well, how are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing well, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. I definitely, for those of you who don't know, you know, I love doing makeup. I love doing wigs. I have no degree in makeup. I'm not a beautician. I'm not a hairstylist. Don't want to be. Just, this is something that I do for fun, okay? This is something, makeup and wigs and stuff is something that I do for fun. It soothes me. This is my happy place. I always say this is my happy place. It's right here in front of this camera, doing my makeup, okay, or doing a wig, or showing y'all a little something. But I became a little bit more comfortable lately, and I said, you know what? I wanted to really be a little bit more transparent with you guys. I'm very, very, very private, especially when it comes to my life and my family and all of that. People, I can't take people when they being ignorant and you know what I'm saying, when it comes to people. I'm just a very private person in general anyways. But again, I know it's YouTube and private and those two go to bump heads like this, but again, I think you still can do YouTube and remain private and keep some things private, you know what I'm saying, the things that you don't want to come back to you back in a butt later, keep it to yourself. However, this situation right here, I feel like I can touch on it. I can, you know what I'm saying, let y'all in and talk about the situation, because I think it's serious and I think that it needs to be talked about. And for those who are afraid or ashamed, I'm here to let you know you have no reason to be. You have no reason to be. Let me just talk about it, okay? So, if you guys do not know, which I'm sure some of you do know, because I'm sure some people watch that know me already anyways, but that's fine too. Again, I have nothing to be ashamed of, embarrassed of. This is for educational purposes, okay? That I might reach one person to help somebody, and it is what it is. But again, I'm sure there's a couple people that know me, that do know exactly, you know, what I'm about to touch on, and that's cool too. Again, there's no shame in my game whatsoever, but I definitely I wanna talk about it, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who, you know, have been there or are going through, and it's a very serious, touchy issue, you know. So with that being said, I have trichotillomania, and trichotillomania is it's a hair pulling disorder. It's a hair pulling disorder, and it's real. It's real. My story go way back from, I want to say about the age of maybe 3 to 5. So 35 years old, my mother noticed that she noticed that I was pulling out my hair, and she took me to some doctors and was trying to figure out what's going on with my child, you know, what's going on with my baby. And the doctors they would prescribe like different types of shampoos and stuff like that, because they thought that my hair was falling out. And my mother, you know, continued to tell them that no, she's pulling her hair out. So, you know, my mother would try, you know what I'm saying, put socks on my hands, you know what I'm saying. Doctors prescribed medicine for my thumb, because not only did I pull out my hair, I was a thumb sucker, and thumb sucking and the hair pulling, they both went hand in hand with me. So, you know, the doctors couldn't figure it out again. Back then, they didn't have a diagnosis. They didn't know. So, you know, and I'm not gonna tell y'all like the whole story, details and all of that stuff like that. I'm just touching on it so that I may help someone else, or just that I may help someone else, you know what I'm saying? So, and plus I don't want to be I'm trying to be discreet, but letting y'all know, you know what I'm saying, at the same time. But anyhow, so I thought, at that time, me being a little girl, I know that I would put my hair when I was nervous or anxious or happy or any type of emotion, whether it was good, bad, sad, excited, surprised. It was comforting to me. So I would put my hair and I would suck my thumb, and when I would put my hair, it was a texture thing for me. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was a certain part of my head that I would particularly pull from. Not necessarily just one spot, but several spots, but never like in the back right here where it will be super, super tender. And yes, it does hurt. It does hurt. People generally pluck from pretty much anywhere where there's hair. Anywhere, your eyebrows, your lashes, your head, your armpits, your private area, anywhere where there's hair. I only plucked hair from my head, you know what I'm saying? So I would only pluck hair from my head. That's what I did. That was my thing. So anyhow, you know what I'm saying? My mother took me to the doctor. They didn't know. They thought they kept telling them my hair is falling out. And she knew better than them, of course, because she knew what I was doing. She would find like little hair balls and stuff underneath my pillow, because I would pull my hair and I would just rub it and I would save it, hide it under my pillow, then wake up in the morning, and if it's there, then I would get it, you know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't, then I would pull again. And I can remember her, she ended up having to cut my hair off. And the reason behind her cutting my hair was because, she would put up in a ponytail, you know what I'm saying? And then I would pull a bald spot over here, and then she would flip my hair to the side, put it on the side. I would pull it from this side, then she'd flip it. Then I pull it from this side, then she'd put it up, and it was just too many bald spots everywhere. So she ended up having to cut my hair off. So, growing up as a little girl, I got a lot of stares, of course, because here I am. I'm this little girl, I ain't got no hair. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't completely bald, like bald face like that, but it bald enough for kids to be like, why this girl ain't got no hair? So that was the reason why she ended up cutting my hair off. And I do know, I know that generally, I know that it hurted her, and she was never mean or rude about it, you know what I'm saying? Hell, she was just always, every now and again you hear her like, take your thumb out your mouth. And I never did it in front of her like that anyways. It would always be like in the comfort of my own self, you know what I'm saying? But she was always like super sweet and super, super loving, and you know what I'm saying? Like, she knew I couldn't help it, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I feel like parents shouldn't do. So, if you're going through a situation like that and you have a child, don't punish that child for pulling out their hair. Like, that is something that they live. Like, I can sit here and tell you, like, I literally could not help myself. It didn't matter how many times you told me don't pull my hair and don't suck my thumb. I couldn't help you. That's something you can't help. That it's a disorder. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to try to get anybody to try to understand it, because you're just not going to understand it unless you go through it. You know what I'm saying? You can call me whatever you like, but it is definitely a disorder. So, yeah, it's definitely a disorder. So, yeah, I would advise, parents to not, you know what I'm saying, tell that child to stop doing this and yelling and punishing and all of that. It makes it worse. It makes it 10 times worse. It's a disorder. It's something that is just, it's an urge, and you have to do it. And that's all I can say. It's an urge. You have to do it. Trichotillomania is definitely real, and I didn't find out what I had until I was grown. Grown. And how I found out, it was this young lady at work, and I realized that I started noticing that she, played with her hair an awful lot, and her hair was like super thin, you know what I'm saying? Like mine was, you know what I mean? And I don't know, somehow we got on a subject one day, and she is the one who told me what I had, you know what I'm saying? Because she had it too. And it was just so refreshing, to find out that it had a name, and it was refreshing and heartbreaking at the same time because, and the reason why it was like refreshing is because I was able to put a name on something that I had. And it was heartbreaking because it was like, damn, it's other people out there like me. Like, this is crazy. Like, that was like, I don't know, that was just like very, very touchy for me, you know what I'm saying? So, I never used to want to go get my hair done because I was afraid of, you know, people finding out, you know what I'm saying? They find out you pull your hair, you know what I'm saying? Looking at your head and they would ask, you know, just wondering if they would ask questions, you know, why is your hair, why do you have a bald spot right there? Why this and why that? So for us, we tend to avoid any type of beauticians and things like that. We don't want people to notice, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, you'll see thinning, you know what I'm saying? And one's hair, you see, they wear hats and wigs and things. Well, I ain't gonna say they wear wigs, like, 'cause people just wear wigs in general. And I know that I started wearing wigs anyways, you know what I'm saying? Because I started wearing wigs just because I like wigs. I didn't like start wearing wigs to actually cover it up because at the time I started to wear wigs, it had damn near went away. Like I'm blessed because it's sitting here today in front of you guys, like I don't have that urge anymore. Like I don't even suck my thumb and it's crazy, and it just it went away. I ain't gonna say it completely went away because there are times where I'll just twirl up my hair, but I just don't have the urge to like pull out my hair anymore. And all I can do is say thank you by the grace of God. You know what I'm saying? That's it, because I didn't know how else to stop. It kind of just, it went away. It just stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, by the grace of God. All credit go to him because that was, hell, I thought this was gonna go on for life, you know what I'm saying? Like I was worried that my damn kids was gonna be doing that, you know what I mean? So yeah. And another thing too, me pulling out my hair made me very it made me very self-conscious, you know what I'm saying, with my hair. And that probably is why I know this why, like I really, really love wigs. Like I really, really, and I'm sure it's why, because I never had long hair. I had long hair like when I was a kid, but I felt like I had damaged my hair by pulling my scalp out. Now, mind you, no doctor ever said that or anything like that, but I just felt like, man, you know, my hair grows really, really slow. And I was just wondering or thinking like, well, maybe it's because, you know, maybe it was because I could have possibly damaged my scalp. Because if you think about it, man, that shit does hurt. It hurts when you pull your hair. And it was, like I said, it was unstoppable. It was comforting. It was just comforting, and it was just something that I couldn't control, you know. And again, I've learned that there's millions of people out there with trichotillomania, and I just thank God that they were able to. I just thank God they were able to put a name to it, and they were able to come up with. I was able to find out exactly what I had. Because going all those years without knowing, it's like, you know, what's wrong with me and why do I do this? Like, it was really something that I could not control. So, again, I'm no longer ashamed. I used to be ashamed and embarrassed. I did. I actually had one young lady come up to me in town, and she asked me about it, you know what I'm saying? And I generally don't think it was, actually, I know that it wasn't out of like being nosy or anything. It was something that, you know, she had dealt with firsthand on her own, you know what I'm saying, with a significant other of hers, like a loved one of hers. So, but it wasn't, I wasn't embarrassed, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I was able to share a little bit of what I know, you know what I'm saying, to her. So yeah, I'm not ashamed, not embarrassed. I hope that I can help someone and reach someone. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to email me. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you all the information that I can. It's something that I went through, you know, my whole childhood. And yeah, you know, kids used to make fun of me. And I remember, you know, in school, teachers used to let me wear hats. And I used to have this white hat, y'all. And this white hat, first of all, I used to tie ribbons around, I used to tie these ribbons around my little peanut head and have like these barrettes hanging from it, because that was my hair. And I used to have this white hat, and I used to wear it, and the teachers used to let me wear the hats in school. They were very, very nice and cool to me. And most of the people were too. The kids weren't that cool like that. They was, but they wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Kids gonna be kids, and it is what it is. But yeah, that's my story. I have trichotillomania, and I used to pull out my hair, for sure. I used to pull out my hair straight out my scalp, and ain't nothing. That's it. So I guess I done made that into a little story time, okay? Little story time, but educational too, okay? Educational too. I know I didn't give a lot of details and touch on a lot of pointers, but I will and I can. I hope I said enough. That was what I felt comfortable with, as far as letting you guys know and telling you guys. So hey, everybody got something, okay? Everybody got something. If you ain't got no skeletons in your closet, go check that basement, all right? So I'm just letting y'all in on a little something of mine, which I wouldn't call a skeleton. I was just saying that's life. It's life. So we are not perfect. I do know that, you know, that it's a disorder, runs right in the family, you know, with depression, you know what I'm saying, along with a lot of other things that people have. I'm just sharing my truth. I'm sharing mine with y'all, you know what I'm saying? So that is it, you guys. Yeah, that's it. So I'm relieved. I feel better. Guys, that is it for this video. Please give me a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Again, thank you to all my new subscribers. I appreciate every last one of y'all. And I will see you guys in my next video. I am ego tripping. And I'm out.